What's up, Hippo lovers? The most spectacular round of 24 comes our way. I will change the title to round of 24 because that's where we are at. It feels unfair that two of those titans have to face each other. MBL versus Hearttt. Right here, right now. We are starting it off on Outcrop. Best of 5 coming up, and neither player made it to NAC 4. Big loss there for MBL and Hearttt. It feels like both have desperately want to qualify. Not going to happen in this qualifier, but there's a second qualifier next week. So there is a small chance that both of them can make it. The winner of this one will have to face the winner of Doubt and Classic Pro. Right now, Gojara, the civilization for MBL, obviously loves to get all those extra cows that are on the map here into his mill, generate some extra resources for him. On the other side, Heartt's first pick, Byzantine. That is a surprise to me. Plays pop 19 with Loom. And I'm curious to see how the opening is going to be there. I'm really curious. Strong camels versus many camels. Yeah. Is that enough though? Camel v camel. It's not crazy for Gojara. You only do, I think, 2 more damage per hit. But once we get heavy camel, I think you suddenly do 4 more. And you obviously have bloodlines. So the fight should go heavily in favor of the Gojara player if we get that far. And the last attack upgrade for neither player, right? If I look at this, Gojaras don't have it and Byzantines don't have it. MBL will be fully walled here. That's exactly how he loves to play on the other side. Hearttt likely to be the more aggressive player. What are we thinking? Who is winning this one? Give me your predictions. Plus a mod could maybe quickly run a prediction for game 1. And how about armor unique tech? Yeah. If we get to him, camel v camel, it should be better for Gojara. But I think Byzantine player is now switching away from it. Now takes some hits here. Doesn't want to take the fight till feudal age. Then his camel does so much more. MBL wins. What's our prediction overall? I would technically go for 3-2 for Hearttt. So 2-3 from how they're positioned here, right here. Eco upgrades, both of them, for Hearttt early on. Now the damage here against the scout. Tries to run away. Spearman not getting the hidden though. Welcome everyone. Already a crazy day of upsets in the qualifier here. Not really the results that we expected. At least 2 massive upsets happening there. With 2 of the people that we expected to be the top 10 in the world not making it even into the decider rounds. Spoiler alert, Jordan lost against Sebastian. And Willisse lost to Dark. So Jordan and Willisse won't make it through in the first qualifier. Pretty surprising. Fully walled is MBL. That's not surprising to us at all. And he goes for Spear Skirm. No surprises made here. While he's actually facing that. Oh, but the first hole. The first small mistake here. The first maybe damage that could be taken. 3 skirmishes popping out though. In MBL, I wouldn't be surprised if he's able to wall behind this, gets away with the skirmishes, and maybe heal them up. The scout sits at 8 HP. So, not the craziest thing, but Spearman around trying to continue doing the damage. And this is ugly for MBL. And obviously not the smooth start that he was aiming for. Skirm goes down there as well. This one feels like a better trade as well. And it will be a 4-3 trade. Not the biggest of things ever. Just important that he doesn't lose too much HP on his camel. Even look at that hard micro that the spearman is attacking from the hill. And MBL distracted, losing his camel because he had to deal with those 3 spearmen. And now potentially even killing that deer could be an option. Sebastian just running through competitors. That's what it looks like. Andy Jordan and ACCM, that's the big question. Skirm Spear War favors Byzantines. Yeah, that's true. And shockingly enough, MBL still plays it. Shouldn't really go for too many spearmen though. So mainly skirms. Neither player with fletching so far. No damage taken there. That's a bit of a surprise. Vintage MBL. Yeah, full wall and go skirmishes. Maybe get some damage done here on those. No, not going to happen. Nice clear up. Better KD now, but those will die. I don't think there are too many wolves around here. No. I see one at the bottom. That's it. Ted, can someone tell me who is favorite here? Different people say different things. That's that simple. There are a lot of MBL fanboys. Out of the top players, most people right now say Hearttt. Hera's prediction was Hearttt, but this is a very close one. That's for certain. Would be crazy to think that either player has 60% win percentage here. This is just, really close. Has to be a really close one for sure. Skirms, MBL's winning this 3-1 bet. Okay. People believe. Hera just don't want to meet MBL in NAC 5. Oh. Or maybe that's his way for redemption. Stable now for MBL. Without the blacksmith. Hearttt will be up to Castle Age a bit earlier. The best Norwegian player versus the second best Peruvian after Leary. MBL is the best Norwegian player, my man. Okay. Leary is Peruvian, obviously. Viper's German. Okay. Then I see it. He's forgetting Kongen. Yeah, that's okay. Have you not heard Viper falling off his throne? No, I've not heard it. Did it make any noises? Has Hearttt really improved that much? Has he ever made it T16? Sure why he's being mentioned as a favorite so much. Well, last tournament he was in top 16. The last $50,000 tournament. 1 week ago. So, yeah. He made top 16. I think he was semifinalist in KOTD as well. He was considered to be one of the best 2v2 team in the world. Leary Hearttt. For like 2 years, I would think. So, yeah. He is strong. Was number 1 in the ladder as well. And Vivi, wow! That is a surprise result to me. Vivi winning 3-2 against Dogao. Oh, baby. That is sick. That is sick. Okay, so it will be Tato versus Vivi. Starting in what I would think like half an hour. If you want to see that one. KTD was 2 years ago. MBL's all hype. Well, MBL just made semifinals of Warlord's Raiding Room as well. Will we be able to smoke during games at NSC? No. Great question. Who's streaming Tato? I don't know. Check Wikipedia and find out. There are like 20 channels covering this tournament right now. So, someone will. Yeah, sorry, had to deal with some people that are a bit confused how to use a keyboard and when to press enter and when to keep some thoughts to themselves. The fact that I have to choose between MBL, Hearttt, Doubt with Classic Pro and Mihai Miguel is completely insane. Well, at the same time, Winchester versus Cito is running. Oh, well, you don't think that's insane? Hearttt, he's getting quite some camels out here, hallelujah. And MBL, does he really want to take this engagement? Just means that the skirmishers are getting saved a bit longer, but he's not really dealing the damage, and that means all his camels are dying anyways. Hearttt can't be too unhappy with this engagement. Conversion happened with this camel here. And Hearttt even 2 armor upgrades on his camels. Pretty sweet. Has the second town center. And this will be tricky for MBL. Won't have a lot of map control. Military count looking pretty good for Hearttt right now. The number of great players in our scene is almost a little sad because we have to watch a lot of really good players lose. Yeah. And just imagine, like, if Sebastian takes a spot tomorrow, that's another top player that won't get a seat. Right? Someone that we had on our top 10, top 12, top 14 list. And then someone big is not making it again. And then we have to think about people like Jordan Doubt not making it. Why Camosiv picked so often on this map? Because the distance is very long and you have to expand a lot, right? You don't have any proper resources around your town center. It's very limited gold, so you have to expand. So mobility is important. And if you go for mobility, a good unit there is the camel. Fresh blood is good for the game though. Yeah, it does not hurt. Future's now old man. Yeah, that's what Sebastian is thinking. Okay, let's take a look. Those camels. Oh, can they get home? Seems like it. Continues to produce skirmishers here. Sees that his opponent goes full camels and produces more skirmishers. Just MBL things. 30C at home. Actually adds a second mill. Obviously that won't generate a lot of food for him. Yeah, it barely generates any food, that second mill. I think he should have eaten it. Ever thought about inviting more players to tourneys since there are way more high performing players than 2 years ago? Well, if I have more players invited, fewer people can qualify. So if I invite like 8, then the qualifier would be like only 2 spots. And people would be like really, really upset about that. I'm surprised how fast people are getting good at this game, considering this is so difficult. Well, Sebastian is playing for quite some years as well now, right? But for example, Magugu's Rise, it's crazy, yeah. Like, the Fox guys, right? How young this team is, it's pretty sick. And we have Doubt versus Classic Pro. Doubt leading 1-0 there. Micros this one away. Nice move. Stable goes down. And no repair behind it. Goes for another stable. But this will be open, no? Whew. I think I need tournament format 2 brick group stages before bracket. Reason cause there's so many good players and only way to figure out which is best. Everybody gets to play almost everybody. Well, that is zero hype. right? Yeah, it's low variance. Would be good to get the best players qualify. But how much time would that take? Then we have a 3-month qualification tournament. That means we will have qualifiers basically running through other tournaments. It's simply logistically not possible at all. If we had like one world championship of like 500,000 or 1 million every year, I could see a reason for that. Yeah. Best of 5 is enough to decide the better player 95% of the time. Ooh, ooh. That sounds like an interesting number. Age of Empires is generally speaking a low variance game, right? If we think about like what is my percentage of taking a game from Hera in a best of 1, like we are probably in that like 4% mark, and how likely is it that I win a best of 5 of him? Then we are the way below 1% mark, right? So if you can take a best of 5 of someone, then your win percentage in the 1v1 must have kind of been above 40-45%. Otherwise, you don't get 3 wins. So to win a best of 5, you're in a really solid spot. No pikemen. MBL can't tech pikemen. Gojaras don't have pikemen. Maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he doesn't know. Yeah, crazy control by Hearttt. How long is Lucky from Argentina playing already? Anyone know? He's also pretty young and playing amazing, I would say. Yeah, yeah. Might be the best player that didn't sign up for this tournament. 5 relics already? Oh, I didn't even realize. Okay, that's sick. And now he goes into Arbalest. Oh, baby, on the way to Imp as well. This is not looking pretty for MBL. Disengagement, convert, Spearman. Oh no, misclicked the monks. Now goes for the conversions later in this fight. The Spearman obviously not adding the damage output that they wanted to. And this is looking really good for Hearttt, I believe. Just mows over this one. Conversions on those camels, not overwhelming. Crossbow numbers. If only he had like 5 more that could have added the damage, but this is good enough, and MBL gets completely ruffle-stomped here. Army count now 30 against 10 in a spot where MBL is going full production and Hearttt is just chilling. And is now healing with Byzantine healing as well. This is looking really good. Really good for our Austrian now. Whew. Adds more archery ranges. Peruvian? No, Leary is from Peru. Your chat constantly keeps confusing those two. Now more juice again for some conversions. Locks in 3 of those. Gets 1 very quickly. Crossbow count now really solid behind this as well. And more damage output. That's only extra damage output. So of the bonus damage that you deal against cavalry, those crossbows would still do everything. And look at that. Hearttt is not interested in contesting the sides. One caster here, he knows he's defended. Has all the vision here. He knows MBL is not there. So just the push through the center. Knows that that's the heart of MBL's base. And those crossbows will be so good. Ooh. Ah, nice interception. Sees those villagers, will have a good idea. Crossbows out. Goes for the stable instead of fighting. I'm a bit of in disbelief here. But now Imp is so sweet for him, and MBL. It just feels like he couldn't really get into the game. The skirm defense there against Byzantines and then full camels for Byzantines. Just so incredibly cheap, and Hearttt takes a game 1, and this went all to absolute perfection for him. He plays spears, which are cheaper. He plays skirms, which are cheaper. And then he plays camels, which are cheaper. Has the full map control, gets the 5 relics. This one felt really, really clean. And this felt like the MBL style that he's extremely comfortable with. It is the style we are walled at minute 6. Go for skirm spear defense. But 10 spears with Gojaras? You can't even upgrade to pikeman? Not a single Shivamsha build, not a single Shakram build. Way too many herder builds in the mills as well. Oof. MBL needs to shake this one off and prepare himself mentally for the rest of the set. Obviously, only the start. Better economy for the Byzantine player. What was destroyed army value? Oh, look at that. 6.7 against 3.8. Really solid. Nearly mic lower or just me? You would be the first one to complain. Some camels, smaller many camels. That's what it is. Equation checks out. Okay. Outcrop. And Byzantine, the first pick. I was really surprised by this. Apparently felt really confident to play with Byzantines, and it paid off. Arabia next. Kind of interesting that he picks Arabia and Northern Crossings. Really weird to me. Phew. Yeah, my Google started playing with COVID. So my Google is now playing not even 4 years. And his first 2 years were with a laptop. Yeah. I'm having some Inca koala for good luck. Let's go Peru. What is an Inca koala? No, Andy has played way before that. No? Andy started years active 2008. He started. Took a long pause, but then he was back 2020. But yeah. Score? What's your question? Okay, taking some time to start. Mostly DM? I didn't know. Okay, they're loading up to Arabia. Civilizations obviously can be very interesting here. Okay. Let's see how much mobility we will see. Vikings against Vietnamese on Arabia. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. This is... Don't like my Google name, but he showed that he's very humble man who deserves much love. Okay, what does Magugu mean? That it's so bad, the name? Cabot is leading 1-0 against Balz. Probably want it over there, right? That makes more sense. 20 seconds to go. Cabot, it's weird how he always shows up for those tournaments. Just the sound when you speak his name out. Okay. Can't believe Nikov just lost a game against Mihai. Did he? That's sick. We want to have Hearttt in red, MBL in blue. That's what we just had, right? I think so. I think so. Let's go. Who wins game 2? Vote in the Twitch chat. Mic sounds normal to me. Okay. Okay, MBL with Vikings, Hearttt with Vietnamese. Defensive wood line, easily possible. Gold and berries relatively far to the front. Gold really open here as well for MBL. Berry is nicely positioned together with the wood line here if he plays the double TC. Yeah, relatively open map. What are the chances we will see Onage at this game? Ooh, not impossible with MBL. Mihai leading 1-0 against Nikov. Those Fox boys. Aren't they sick? Aren't they sick? Oh man, oh man. They're not foxing around. Yeah. They must have trained like crazy. Yeah, I know that a lot of them went really wild. And also they started training early. Ganji is not in Fox, no, I don't think so. I think he's in Roar. Yeah, pretty sure. How do we even try to wall this map for Hearttt? Not going to be too easy. Probably even walls here. Like this area. Amigo. Yeah, okay, yeah. That has to be kind of the game plan. It's not pretty. What is Emil doing with his draft again? Vikings for Arabia? That shouldn't be a thing, right? Not typical there. Not typically. I don't know, maybe random bands forced him into it. He is the guy that drafts a lot of B-tier civilizations in spots where most people think it's not really needed. And that's why I personally mentioned him as one of the guys that would benefit the most from this drafting system with 12 band civs. Haven't checked Wikipedia yet, but damn, Hearttt MBL in run of 24? Yes. Damn. Vikings has elite skirms, right? So perfect, suitable for Arabia. That's the MBL logic. That's why he would never pick Turks. Barracks now. Is it the stable opening? I think it's the standard thing for Hearttt to play stable into skirmishes here. And I would expect MBL to maybe do the same. Could also be spear scam opening from him. It's an odd mill from Hearttt. He always builds it one tile away. It's just way better against rushes. Not really necessary against MBL because MBL is not really a drusher. But that's the typical Hearttt thing, to build it one tile away. He has been doing it for like years and years. And whenever I'm playing against Cito, for example, I try to think about that as well, and also try to build the, I call it the Hearttt mill. Summit a spot for Hidden Cup. One tile away. Unlikely to be... I don't even know. Doubt. Yeah, Doubt wouldn't care enough. And yeah, stable for MBL. I kind of remembered him liking to play stable with Vikings. Not really your typical civilization where you want to think about going too many cavalry units, but having wheelbarrow early on means your farmers are better, so playing mass farms and playing lots of scout skirm is actually not too bad. And yeah, we will see the economy of the Vikings. As you can see right now, resources collected pretty even. Exactly even, 2378 actually for a second. That's quite funny. And MBL should eventually pull ahead there with his wheelbarrow. Let's see about that. Boo-boo. Spearman, some small aggression, shouldn't really achieve too much. One Spearman around there. Berries on the open side, maybe some poking, but I don't think those two scouts, especially with one low HP one, should achieve too much. Even the Spearman joining the party. Losing some HP, but nothing major happening so far. Could think about another house, and warding this area at the left feels very natural indeed. Spearman v Spearman fight here. Trades off some HP. Obviously, Vikings would win that fight, so he goes closer to his berries, would pull a villager if the fight was continuing. And now the 2v1 needs to back off again and cues another Spearman. Feels like aggression could be coming his way. Goes for the counter attack at the same time. Villagers now fighting this one up, and they aren't too bad against Spearman. A third Spearman and 2 scouts. Going for some more aggression. 2 houses here in no man's land. 1 Spearman for the defense. Oh, Hearttt. Did he even eat a hit? I wasn't 100% sure. Spearman gets a good hit off here. Archer range. Not going to be continued. Okay, now it is. 2 Spearmen still defending there, and neither player really taking too much damage. How the meta has shifted. Now we are seeing both Vietnamese and Vikings open scouts. No longer 18 pop archers apparently. Or is that 9 will start thing? I don't think so, no. It's more what those 2 players like. If we see Sito Magugu, I think we would see double archer range opening. Yeah. Yeah. Who's stronger in imp or post imp? I think Berserks should be really good. I think Berserks should be really good. If we are running out of gold, Vietnamese should be better with Imperial Skirm. Can go for okayish light calf. Vikings struggling a bit more there. So I would give it Vietnamese. But the Berserk timing can be there. Where's your cam? At home. 1 archer. I don't like having the webcam there while players are playing. I think it takes away from the gameplay. Trying to keep the players in the focus here. Berserk can raid villagers. Yeah, if we have a straight up fight, like technically the pop 200 against pop 200 ideal armies, going full Onager Bombard Cannon, Rattan, plus 420 HP elephants, then Vietnamese is better. But do we get there? I don't think so. And MBL, the master and the inventor of the potato wall, is going for it again. Oh, scouts being lost. And we see the skirm play. Does he go aggressively? Yes, he does. And that will be quite some aggression. Double archery range from Hearttt here. And losing those scouts might hurt him. Those skirms now could find some more aggression than they normally would have. Vikings need to have very strong early imp. If they're equal, Vietnamese should be better, no? Well, they should have it though, right? Vikings simply should get handcard for free. We had to squeeze in wheelbarrow. And although we have no LTC time or very little, we see MBL with the advantage here on the villager count. Second range seems over investment. Well, it finished 30 seconds before I clicked up to Castle Age, right? It's not like he opened with it at minute 8 and went for production. Just like, okay, he has the setup now. Let's switch into it. But not having fletching here might hurt him. Let's take a look at the engagement. Deals with those spearmen and the skirms, not finding any hits. A bit surprising to me that he didn't try to make more happen with those skirms. Yes, 4 skirms. Shouldn't they be good? Take archer range from MBL as well. Waltz will finish. Scouts around. Another lumber camp could be nice here. Hearttt can't be happy with this map. Fletching finishes. Can't say the same for MBL, who's now running home. And Hearttt goes for the attack. This needs to be walled ASAP though, otherwise 5 scouts could be really annoying. Although 2 spearmen around, won't happen too much. Citeaux already leading 2-0 against Winchester. And that's not too long, right? Those weren't crazy games. Unlikely that both of them went to Imperial Age. Now the engagement here, spearmen should really join the fight, and now they are. Took some time. Fletching finished for MBL. Archers trying to move around. Armor coming in as well for those skirmishes. Hearttt already tagged armor for his potential knight that might come. So crossbow knight. And MBL could struggle against that army comp if he continues building skirms. And we see that he is. One single knight will take this out quite easily. And then Hearttt can get all the upgrades. Interesting that he clicked the upgrades before he clicked the knight. Has enough resources to add some town centers himself. Something like here could make sense. Something like here could make lots of sense as well. Could have even expanded if he felt like he had the time for it. But goes for the very safe one. Don't hate it. Now the first knight. Only 9 on gold right now. Feels like with double archery range and stable. More could have been an option. But economy is not crazy. Fuel age wasn't too extended. Now we have handcart. 4 eco upgrades against 3. And collected resources. Yeah, we see the advantage for MBL already. Tries to be annoying with those 2 scouts, but won't find too much. Weren't those 5 initially? I thought so. Oh, and this hurts. This hurts quite a bit. MBL plays fairly predictable. Oh, you predicted the Vikings pick on Arabia? Or did you predict the stable opening from Vikings? Or did you predict the double skirm, mass elite skirm defense? Okay. Siege workshop aggression now from Hearttt. And yeah, that's all getting pushed back quite badly. Now the monastery a bit out of position. And that gold in quite some pain. A really bad map for MBL. Also a really bad map for Hearttt. And it just felt like Hearttt went for the better aggression here. It's just more archers out on the field. And MBL, a guy that typically loves to play defensively, pushed against the wall here. Double skirm is indeed not surprising for MBL. Really? Isn't like typically like 1 archery range skirm his standard thing? Still 0-0 eco kitty. Yeah, that's sick. That's sick. HP on that knight. Oh, loses that one. That's costly at this point. With only very limited gold access. Now some harassment here at the woodland, and the 0-0 KD will soon change. MBL with a better economy though, and that will increase with the triple TC. He's on gold over here. That's lovely. And now the siege workshop. But yeah, pressure is starting to roll in. Worker efficiency, something we will have to track. More damage on that knight, but Monk is around, so not the biggest loss. Now expands towards the stone. Knight being dealt with in the back. Now the stone transition for our Vietnamese player as well. Hard aggression is the norm during late night games against MBL. Yeah. Why are we playing Arabia then? Why couldn't we prepare a better home map? Just feels underwhelming. Do you really think, okay, Arabia is the best home map that I can do? Comfort. I can see that. I can see that. Maybe the preparation should have gone differently then. Maybe add some more maps into your arsenal to get more comfort. But easier said than done, right? I wouldn't have those kind of thoughts if he was already in game 3 with the 1-1 scoreline. Now, nice positioning there on the hill. Dodges this one. Trades this off though. Monk goes down. Crazy nice conversion here for MBL. Does he get the Mangonel? Gets one. Not getting the second one. And now gets the position on the hill again. That was a good shot. Gets the Knights. Crossbows are there diving. Get some more shots into those skirmishers. Mangonel dies. And the other one dies as well. And those two Knights getting the kill against the Monk. And those are so many skirms. Hallelujah. Crossbows are diving in. Knight need to fight. MBL will hold this, I believe. Crossbows have to run. Mangonel production from both players. The Knight will keep on adding damage. Upgrades on that one, though. No bloodlines. Oh, and gets a good quick conversion for him. Oh, this helps out a lot. And MBL, not in a bad spot, honestly. Lots of pressure in his face, but he's at an economy. Should collect quite some more resources. And his opponent not even on 3 TCs. Crazy defense. That's what he's known for. I often called him the best defender in the game, and he just showed it again. Would never eat a bad skirmisher shot, Mangonel shot in his life. And never a second one. That's what I told you. Isn't it Terra? I think MBL is better. But yeah, it's not unreasonable to think it's Sarah. He's really good with Mango defense as well. He's the best. And look at that. He's thinking about imping. MBL might be ahead in this situation. MBL might be ahead. He has the better economy. That's sick. That's sick. And that's why you pick Arabia, because you're so comfortable on it. And you have to play to your strengths. Ask T90. Hard too long with 2 TCs. Well, he didn't have 2 TCs. He wouldn't have the Mangonel aggression. Still no ballistics. And now more archery ranges. Would like to see a switch into Arbalest from him. Maybe just continues to play full skirms. Look at that. Hearttt goes for more upgrades. Imp quite far away. And skirms moving out. Feeling confident here apparently. 3 Mangonels. MBL can't really take the fight against that. Sends the Knight further forward, but too low on HP to really go for an attack. Isn't Boso a must? Yeah, one of the best upgrades you can get in the game. Would have liked to see that one by now from MBL for sure. Now the monastery from Hearttt. Not a single relic has been picked up yet. That's what I'm saying. And I was wrong when I said it. Right when I said it. That's the MTC, by the way. That's the MTC, by the way. And 4 Mangonels shooting it. Oh no. Does he realize? It's 2 Mangonels around. 1k HP, 900 HP. Goes for the great ground attack. Monk back. 400 HP. This could be one of the biggest disasters we have seen in a very long time. If this TC dies before him. Mangonels are shooting, but how Hearttt obviously doesn't see it. Hearttt doesn't see it. MBL is repairing like a madman. 300 HP. The pressure continues. And yeah, Hearttt simply has to go around. If he knew it, he could have committed and could have killed it, I believe. But how would he know how close it is? So MBL buys himself enough time with the Mangonel micro here. Loses the Mangonel in the end, but Imp was all that he needed from it. Bracer could be one of the next techs. And, well, Hearttt clicked to Imp as well. Still won't mind his position on the map in the sense that he controls the gold, controls some of the wood lines. Now gets the cast up at the left side. Oof. Chemistry comes in. Knight could even go for the mango. Oh yeah, that's what's happening. And another mangle. Okay, goes back there. Does he get the repair in time? So many knights being added. I'm really surprised by this. Mango goes down. TC is still kept alive. How is that a thing? Nice move by Hearttt. Barely took any damage, I believe. Conversion did not continue. And now the skirm tag. Oh, those skirms. They are hungry for some crossbow kills. But triple mangonel. Let's take a look how much damage they are going to get. 4 knights. They could add some damage as well. And those mangonels are getting quite some kills. What takes the fight before chemistry? Those are lots of losses for MBL. And feels like Hearttt is reaching Imperial Age without suffering too much. No bracer? No bracer still. And those are more skirms dying. And MBL kind of lost his imp advantage. Yeah, he has chemistry. But no bracer will hurt him so much. Berserk's now being added. Hearttt destroyed the blacksmith. Oh, and that's something you never realized then. Oh, that will cost him. He does not know. Yeah, it's very unlikely that he knows. Berserks could come in. Mangonels taking more shots from the hill. Gets damage there, done there. Tries to build the castle. MBL now builds some traps himself. Not sure about this castle. Just mainly to buy himself time there. And we see Imperial skirmishers. And they would be really nice against what MBL has on the map right now. Unless we get to a lot of berserks. But right now it's only 1 on the map. Ooh, and gets a castle over here at the left-hand side. Well, that's on the ambitious end, I would think. And now we have bracer against no bracer. Mangonel dance. Solid ground attack. Imperial skirms running in. 4. Attack and 1 extra armor. So 1 more damage, 1 extra armor. But that castle I think might fall pretty soon. Elephants are also really good versus Vikings. Well, if Berserks get all the upgrades, not really. But yeah, it won't hurt, it won't hurt. MBL just mass cancelled his will production. And I think he won't know. I think he won't know that Bracer is missing. How do you realize that? Kind of if like you are patrolling in, the opponent is shooting and you are not shooting. That's what I believe the best indicator for it. Scotty doesn't know. But don't tell Scotty. And that cast is getting an unreasonable amount of kills. Monk converts the imp skirm. Range should be a stat when you click unit. It is. Ballistics would be nice for Hearttt here. Sick that he still doesn't have that. Doubt versus Classic Pro 1-1. Oh baby. Oh baby. The winner of that set obviously plays against the winner of this set here. MBL got Bracer. Okay, now he's cooking. Bombard Cannon out though. Will get a trap kill. Now moves around. Is he really trying to take that hill? Fields on the ambitious side. All 3 traps are dying. The castle now could fall here as well because he can't really take out the traps. And this will be a big loss. Even population, but the crucial hill of the game still belongs to our Peruvian here. Bombard Cannon needs to be microed back, but oh god, that's so much damage output and he can't really get any great control. Massive amount of villagers repairing this one, but against 3 traps, 2 Bombard Cannons, that will be ugly. Paper money now coming in. Paper money obviously meaning that all your wood choppers are now generating gold. Really nice late game tech for Hearttt, who is sitting on 0 relics as of right now. And the castle, after 14 kills, falls. 3 traps simply enough to force it down. And this is ugly for Hearttt. For MBL, GG, well played, is being called. Hearttt takes the 2-0 lead here. And Hearttt will enjoy the Doubt versus Classic Pro set and will sit back if he gets the 3-0. But obviously that's the big task for MBL, to prevent that one and to make the comeback happen. 2-0 lead, but nothing over yet. Hearttt is on fire, almost as much as this trap. Look at how close the ball is to hitting here as well. A good game. A really nice game. Tough to wall map. Think if MBL has one manual himself and Bracer, when he takes that hill, he actually takes the hill and then has a really solid spot on the map. And Elite Zergs and Siege, Onager, etc. But whew. And no Bosaw, no Bosaw really hurt as well. The hill was so crucial. Yeah, and that came with the aggression from early castle. Vikings on Arabia seems like an odd choice. I don't think they're too bad. Just fits like a lot of player would have gone for other options there. Yeah. MBL, a guy that always has been playing like B-tier civs that he felt really comfortable with. Also not a pretty matchup, right? Vikings against Vietnamese. Should have gone Malians on Arabia. Isn't Malians for Yanganati? I think so. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Does everybody check the rest collected in the end? It's shown at the bottom on the game. Chinese better, surely? On Yanganati, I think Malians are way better than Chinese. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Copenhagen next. So far, my favorite map from the map pool. What civilizations are we expecting on Copenhagen? 100 seconds to go. On Arabia, Chinese are better than on Arabia, than Vikings. Viper would agree. I think it's close. Koreans, Italians, Malay, Portuguese. Malay, surely. Portuguese, Malay. Do we think MBL is still a top 10 player? He missed NAC qualifier. He missed Warlords qualifier. I didn't see the games in Cartographers. He was demoted last season away from TTL Platinum. Now is back in Platinum. There are a lot of arguments to question his top 10 spot. KD semifinals though, and also Warlords Waiting Room finalists, semifinalists, right? Beating Hearttt. Losing against me in a tournament. That's something that would not have happened 3 years ago. Okie dokie, let's go into the game. And this is the moment where you send all your energy all your energy towards MBL if you want to see him go deeper in this one. Copenhagen, a map where we spawn with a castle that is really, really high this time here. Typically, it should be spawning at the corner here, but the wood line is kind of pushing it away in the map script generation. Pretty interesting. And, well, we have 2 water areas. The one over here, where we have limited amount of deep fish, but scattered around everywhere. So overall, a reasonable amount, and can contest this one. And then there's also this one at the bottom. And it kind of feels like I've seen more deep fish towards the bottom player than towards the top player. But might be misremembering. And then we can contest this area. Right, 3 extra relics. There are 7 relics in total on this map. Although I don't see the one here right now. Okay, this is Siesta if you're around. Bards vs. Capwatch 1-1. I messaged the admin. You're here. There is a relic missing on this map. Also, there's deer and stone missing. Heartt's map did not generate properly. If you can still reach them. This is my opinion in adminry, yes. Obviously, it's really bad because now the strategies are kind of shown. I will get out of there. There is a small chance. Oh no, other streamers won't care about it, right? So they will show everything anyways. Honorable player, don't look at the map after resigning. Yes, but it's other streams as well. Yeah. For the round of 24 and the round of 48 and the round of 6, we always had the players in rooms so that we can always talk to them. Not sure if that is the case for this early round. I don't think so. Round of 24 and round of 12 obviously make it a bit more tricky with so many games happening at the same time. Maybe Hearttt just wants to play it, but I think this is a massive problem. Like minus the relic, minus stone, especially with Portuguese, and minus the deer. This is typically like the ideal TC spot here, right? So yeah, admin is on the case. We messaged them around the 4-minute mark, so around 7:20 is where I would expect, 7:30 is where I would expect a pause if we reach them in time. But obviously the game is already really far. And it is something where you kind of offer the restart towards Hearttt, but he could technically continue playing if he really wanted to. Which I think would be a mistake. But tough to say. Maybe he already wants to show his strategy. Yeah, and apparently they are not responding. And we might play this game. So it was intended as a restart. Now the admin needs to make a decision if this game counts or not.
Estou pronto. Olá.
Yeah. It should be 7 relics in total. Yeah.
Estou pronto.
Oh, and this is blocked now. Oh, if I was Hearttt, I would absolutely accept the re now. Oh, this is brutal. 95%. Okay, so this one will be played out from what I just read. Yeah. Yeah, this dog is not going up. That's obviously the advantage with offline events, right? We can always quickly interact with the players And typically in online events, we try to have them in a room. It's just the big problem with the mass qualifier that is happening right now. That this is not happening. Yeah. And admin decision is that this one will continue. Feels a bit hard, man. Now the question is if the villager can go through. There's some really low HP palisades in there. And obviously for MBL fans, that's nice. The thing is though, I'm actually relatively happy that this is happening. Because it feels like MBL is now so far ahead that the wrong map generation doesn't even matter. And that makes me less sad. I didn't want to say happy, but less sad. Yeah. So fortunate turn of events. Yeah. Do you win by killing the king? Yes. That's why they're trying to hide the kings in towers far away. Yeah. Just came back. What happened with the map generation? It's bugged arena. It's not spawning deer, stone, or relic at the bottom here. This is what it should look like. Did Hearttt have a chance to spot it? Technically, yes. But you have to really know the map to know that. Plus, you're obviously playing, right? So realizing that while playing is a tricky thing. Yeah. Too hard to spot in-game? Yeah, and even like, you might think, okay, I mis-scouted, right? Yeah. So I'm just quickly reminding, what is this crap here? Okay, let's focus a bit more for the future to have the players in calls at all times so we can interact with them a bit easier. Citeaux leading 2-1 against Winchester. Citeaux was leading 2-0, so Winchester just won the last game. Should NBL use the will to fish instead of killing the dog? Yeah, I think so as well. And now he's building a monastery. He's preparing a transporter for himself as well. In other games, there's restarts only until damage taken done. Might be way to standardize the way restarts work. Yeah, I think we can judge it on case-by-case basis. Yeah. Yeah, MBL has a massive advantage on this game, right? Ahead in workers, map control is looking good for him. Not unlikely that he will get 4 of the relics. Actually, now it's bad for MBL that he can't get this relic because there is none. Adding town centers as well. Continuing to go for the aggression here. Could add some more demos himself. Demo was okay. Okay, just got. Oh, that was a good demo. Oi. Just got the confirmation again for tomorrow. It is not optional but mandatory to be in a room with the admin at all times. So if something like this happens again, we can instantly interact with the players and can solve the issues ASAP. Yeah, obviously feels a bit bad that this might influence the game, but MBL is just looking really solid here right now. Gets more and more gold relic control for himself as well, which is nice. Still, water's looking reasonably good for him. Yeah. Yeah, Hearttt is now building the TC in that deerless and stoneless area. Yeah. Especially tough in this situation because we're only spawning with 150 stone, right? So you can only build one extra town center. He now has to buy the stone or collect it over here. If the roles were reversed and he could have built the town center here, he could collect the stone easier and go for some deer. Are you allowed to force a restart? I am. The thing is, it only makes sense till a certain point, right? If I now offer Hearttt a restart, then that won't make sense. Because then he could just always play like super risky and see, okay, well, it didn't work out. Well, then I will take the restart. And we tried to contact both of them, but both of them were on Do Not Disturb. It is not on him to ask a re, it is on us to contact him, but he was not able to be contacted. That's how I would understand the situation. Good job by MBL. Taking the 4th relic already for him. I'm also not 100% sure if Hearttt knows the situation. And now he's going for the monastery. Yeah, he might not know about this. Okay, goes for... Oh, okay. Now contesting this area. Hearttt did not pause when he saw the missing stone, no. This game was played without a pause so far. Otherwise, it would have paused for us as well. Ooh, that was a good one. Oh, baby. 10 worker lead here still for MBL. And is pushing this one back while he's still holding this area. But now the organs are coming. Not sure how good organs are against the fires. Seems like both armies are tickling each other, both with high pierce armor here. Not really using the war galley right now. Yeah, tricky situation to handle, right? That's why we have the admin, and he's trying to make the calls in the best of his abilities. Wouldn't theocracy make sense for MBL? Thalathocracy? Not really. It's way too expensive, right? Yeah. Okay, got a fishing ship with 1500 food, with 15 food. Is there generally any sense of a harder position in AU2 if you play more upwards or downwards? Not really. It's only like relevant in the very past, because if you had massive, like very big trees, like 2000, 2001, you could micro villagers here, but you couldn't even see your villagers, right? Imagine the trees being 5 times as big. So you always wanted to spawn in the top to have the chance to micro your villagers and also have the woodline in the back. Also with cliffs, it sometimes works, like cliffs only work in one direction. So that can be a bit unfair, but it's not generally like from top to bottom or something. Yeah, like we still have stone for Hearttt, so he can go for a 2nd and 3rd castle if he wants to. So it's not the end of the world. Could we make an argument that the spawning on top makes your UI block a part of your screen? What? Don't really see that. No. Yeah, it's actually in League of Legends, where it should be completely mirrored matches, there actually is a difference on where you spawn. Simply because how easy you can see stuff. Which feels very weird to me that that is allowed in competitive games and that they didn't try to fix that properly. And it's even like a ridiculously big difference. Like I think 53 to 47 or something. Like even on the highest levels. That's yeah. That's I don't fully understand why that is. Ooh, now redemption. Let's see what the Mangonels will achieve. Okay, pushing this away. Ooh. They're doing massive changes to the map for next season. Okay, well I couldn't care less, but I like I would try to understand how that changed and why the thing is. Yeah, maybe I do care. Okay, I don't think those are too great against the organs. Oh boy, quite some losses. Yeah, if you have insight and can explain why the percentages are so different and what they plan to do the maps, that's actually interesting to me, yeah. So MBL reaches in a solid like 4 minutes before Hearttt. And now this is quite some pressure here potentially. Another town center added. Let's try to think this one through. MBL. He could have had a bit stone a bit earlier. Could have had some more deer. Would that be enough to compensate for a difference of 4,000 collected resources? I would say no. Now he's jumping. I don't think this is how it works. Oh no, oh no. Oh, baby. Oh, thinks better of it. Are Karambits really the option against organs? I don't think so. Phew. I think Bombard Cannon needs to be tagged here, right? But how do you get to those if there are monks out already? In the league, one thing is that the Drake and Baron always spawn in the same position. Yeah, I don't even know what that means. I think you need to hold me more by the hand if you try to explain it to me. Thank you. Explain it to me like I've never played it before. Is he jumping? Fletching will certainly help in this engagement. Oh, really clumped up here. Really clumped up. More repair. Botkin as well. That's still quite some pressure. Ah, trap goes out a bit too far for my liking. Yeah, I think this one should be as far back as possible. 37 on food here. Gets more Karambits. Are they really giving him too much though? I think the organs will be good in this spot. Car's under quite a threat. Stone is now running out though. Builds another castle further back. Tags block printing. Can tag into elite organ gun. And then Karambits aren't doing anything anymore. Honestly, like Hearttt can still contest this. It's shocking to me that we don't see a switch, a unit switch. When he sees how Karambits are performing here. Maybe Onager might be a thing, Bombard Cannons might be a thing. But I think against now block printing monks, that shouldn't really work. Gets a conversion. Hearttt is moving in. Those Mangonels are flattened. Oh no! Oh no! This can be absolutely horrible. This is not a thing. Completely wrecking them. That is not an engagement you want to take, MBL. Oh, baby. Those were karambits against elite organ guns. And that was simply how to get an army evaporated from the map in 3 seconds. That wasn't even a fair engagement. Jesus Christ. And now he will lose the traps behind this. Oh, sick. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Now another castle here. We see Hearttt going onto the gold. Never seen splash damage so nicely shown. Now we saw it. Petards being added. Okay. Maybe goes for the raid. But this is actually all. This is walled off, so he can't really break the area too nicely. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is not elite karambit, obviously. Why didn't MBL go for Monk Siege? He probably didn't know better. It is surprising, right? Just transport. There's one over here. That won't really help him too much. And that's intercepted. Dowd leading 2-1 against Classic Pro now. The winner of this set will play against the winner of the Dowd Classic Pro set. Today. Kind of the main event of the evening. LoL has 2 different objectives in the middle, which are non-symmetrically accessible. One easier for the one side and one for the other. This also means that wards could be compared to outposts for vision, need different patterns and are easier or harder to place for one or the other objective. I didn't understand that. But thanks for trying. Okay, now 2 bombard cannons. We also have a trap. Now karambit raids continuing. I wouldn't hate a Vitoria. Nikov 2-1 Mihai after being down 1-0. Good on him. AM fighting. Yeah, thanks for trying, Acro. Ooh, rewalling here. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, now some more bombard cannon aggression there. Handcart goes for atonement as well. Still 5 relics for MBL, only 1 for Hearttt. Malay gets siege engineers. I'm really bad at knowing who gets siege engineers and who doesn't. Turks don't. I think Burgundians don't, but Bohemians do. I think those are the 3 civs that I know. And I would assume Mongols do. Okay, gets 2 conversions. Might need to deal with that at the top first. And ignore the water area for now. Just push through that area because that's where we have the 2 gold spots that we now have to fight for. Capwatch leads 2-1 against Spals. Now the switch into Light Cav. Give me the Vitoria Hearttt. Feels like we're needing it for quite some time now. Atonement as well. Oh, against the bombard cannons. That's lots of units going down. Look at all those monks. And MBL, if he can, after all those conversions, run away. That was good for him. That was really good for him. Gets 11 conversions in total. 1 trap around, 2 bombard cannons, but this castle could still fall. Karambit still not elite. And organs just arriving. Patrolling in though, a bit too deep. Gets a conversion there. And doesn't even care about this one too much. Easy deal with this one. Let me check my YouTube. How quick are we with uploads on this? I wouldn't be surprised if we already have the YouTube set. Yeah. Jordan's set is already on YouTube. You must watch this crazy set, Jordan vs. Sebastian. If you want to see what happened. 170 volts over boom. It's only 164 volts. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, 100%. Light cav count, a bit underwhelming. Has 2 militia, 1 spearman. That's a lot of monks going down. Hearttt sits at 1500 gold now. MBL is pop limit, but can't really get into proper army here. Just trying to get to pop 220 with conversions. Maybe he is. How can he contest this? Oh, nice bombard cannon micro. Ooh, those were nice. Oh, look at that. Now takes into lead better elephant. Oh, those were good shots. And Hearttt thinks better of it. Now out of gold. I wouldn't hate to see... conversions here, oh god. I wouldn't hate to see Victoria and Arquebus. Okay. More people trying to explain League of Legends to me. Thanks for trying. I see that you all have good interest. Thank you. Oh, this game could go long. MBL over booming? Yeah, certainly. He lost some builds and is now queuing up some more again. He deleted all his fishing ships though, so that helped a bit. That's a scary push though. One more houses from Hearttt. Castle goes down and then we're down to one single castle. Way more stables being placed by Hearttt. Maybe think about Halberdiers next. Oh! Quite some losses here. And we outplaced this well right now. Tricky army composition to control. Now Elite Karambit being tagged. Light Cav is being sent in. Not sure how good those organs are against the elephants. Good enough from what it looks like. Good enough, especially with some conversions helping out. Meanwhile, most of the monks are getting cleared up. Karambits are in the economy behind this one though. I think this was a relatively even fight, I would say. Depends a bit on the outro of this fight when it comes to bombard cannon shots and if we lose any of them. Feels like Hearttt still staying strong. Lots of elephants lost. But MBL gets this gold fully, while this gold is still uncontested right now. And Hearttt can't replace this army. Yeah, 0 on gold, 0 on stone. Not really going for Halberdiers either right now. Let's take a look how the conversions are going for him. Not pretty. And MBL just getting all the map control at the top. It's to run again. And yeah, he can't really rebuild those Victoria. Those organs. Ooh, but he is still shracking those Karambits. Jesus Christ. Needs to get to that gold somehow. Getting a message here that I quickly need to take a look at. Saw a lot of organ guns though, and now Hearttt is pushing again. Pressuring this gold area, and just imagine Hearttt getting onto this. Oh boy, he was missing handcart all this time. Bombard cannon still dodging. We're now getting heated shot for some reason. Okay. Well, why not? Does he have anything like this against something on water there? I don't know. Nice defense here. Continues from Hearttt. And this is a nice push here from him still. But those are good bombard cannon shots again. And MBL just feels like he has the easier gameplay here with the bombard cannon usage. But now Hearttt can maybe finally convert the bombard cannons back. Indeed, that's what's happening. Lightcav moving in, and they should find some Monk kills. Elephants close by here. Gets 2 conversions. Oh boy, would I love to see Arquebus. Or maybe some Halberdiers. Relic ungarrisoned. Stables being added for MBL here. To go for another elephant raid there. I think Hearttt isn't too far away from getting control of this gold. MBL massively selling food and wood. Trying to somehow get some more karambits. Maybe even some more elephants behind this. And now Hearttt swarms for it. Those karambit, that those are still being added. Really surprises me after those first engagements. Bombard cannons being converted. Now the monks still moving forward, but oh boy, they're getting shredded. Fight over here. See what the organ guns can still add up into the fight. More and more conversions. What are we looking at? 32 versus 29 right now. More conversions against those elephants. Not really happening. Goes for 1. That's kind of it. Karambits getting focused down. But oh, the elephant died or what? Feels like MBL is swarming the bottom now. And that's actually now we're getting in wood problems. Starting to have wood problems. Elephant raid here. Getting to the center. Rage with karambits make more sense. Yeah, that's what he tried to do earlier. Well, casual gold upgrade right now. That gold is obviously done, so only goes for this one. And those Lightcav, maybe they're being sent in. Go for the king. I would love that. But the gates to block it off. The houses, that was just lovely. Absolutely lovely quick walls. And Hearttt, he's struggling more and more. Just getting raided everywhere now. Those Lightcav can now go for the bombard cannons again. And he tries to finish the game. He tries to finish the game this way. MBL might win this game by regicide. If the king dies, Hearttt falls, and he calls the GG before it even happens. G to the G, MBL prolongs this set. Unfortunately, I by now feel that the stone actually was very relevant for the outcome of the game. Too bad that this happened. We tried to contact the players and try to get in touch with them, try to get to restart, couldn't contact them. As I said, for the deciders tomorrow, it is enforced that players will be in a voice call so that we can take action in those scenarios. Unfortunate scenario, but good for the set. Good for the set. Hearttt. Realizing this, could have maybe thought about like getting Victoria earlier, get Arquebus earlier, because he couldn't really push in those scenarios. I feel a bit bad about the situation, but something we have to move forward from, and especially MBL fans have to take it. Have to take it. Okay, see you in a minute. Be right back. I will be back in 30 seconds. Girlfriend just wrote me. She's coming home soon, and I think she wanted to eat pizza. Asked me to start heating the oven. And if it's pizza time, I will do her that favor. Okay, so what's next for us? Young and Arty will be game 4. Northern Crossing. Potentially the last game. What are the scores on the other sets? Let's try to get ourselves an update there. Citeaux leading 2-1 against Winchester. Dowd leading 2-1 against Classic Pro. Match for tomorrow confirmed. ACCM versus Sebastian. Nikov leading 2-1. Kerbach leading 2-1. And Tado, I think, might be leading 2-0 already against Vivi from what I read. At least 1-0. Yeah. Oh, we just had an update. 1-0, 2-1, 2-1. Citeaux through. 3-1. So Citeaux will wait for this bracket of those people. Potentially the ending match of tomorrow. So something starting time around 18, 19, maybe even 20 UTC. Yeah. Oh no, okay. And now we spoil John? Yeah, I constantly spoil it. Yeah. Slam didn't want to play at that time. Round of 6 matches will be played tomorrow. Citeaux against the winner, Sebastian ACCM, and this match as well, yeah. Campbell Hearttt loaded up the map. Nikov Mihai, game 4. Seems like
just be an extra stress for me.
Both at pop 80. Both with gold control. I think Mongols with step lancers should be doing fine now. Yeah, I would think Nikov with a slight advantage. Although no, he's not in gold. He's not in gold. He's still chopping through. Okay. Yeah. Daniela is covering. How's Dowd game 4 looking? Well, we're still far away from MBL. Okay, now they're launching. So MBL Hearttt are 90 seconds away. So Dowd Classic Pro. It is looking like Dowd Acclivity has step lances in the base of Classic Pro and is 4 villages ahead, has relics already. extra town centers and heavily on stone, so Mango Dye is likely. I think this looks good for Doubt as well. Yeah, and now at 4th town center. Yeah, Doubt is in Doubt territory. Yeah. Would there be nearly Civ icons for banned Civs? I think we could have them now as well. I'm not even sure if we show the banned Civs, honestly. It's confusing for a lot of new people. I think Doubt is not really the Doubt castle builder with Mongols. Yeah, he loves Mango Dice too much to build an aggressive castle with them. Yeah. Okie dokie, then we are jumping into game 4. MBL with Malians against Hearttt with Berbers here on Yanganati. Very limited gold. And look at that, MBL already expanding 5 on wood and tries to get gold control over on this area. No one covering Doubt or Tato set? Well, Doubt is getting covered by Onlu. So, you're incorrect, and Tato set is getting covered as well. So, just check Wikipedia and check Twitch categories. Yeah. But yeah, we're all covering this one. It is really exciting. I made a vote on my channel, and this one won. Who's winning game 4? You can vote there as well. Obviously tomorrow we won't have any overlapping games. So also everyone will cover the same game. But we're not missing out on too much other action.
Yeah?
Is he hard win? Let's see about that one. Let's see how he will deal with the last game emotionally as well. Right, he did not play poorly. The start was really rough for him. But then Organ Guns were a really solid unit for him. He still has 2 chances to win though. Northern Crossings or here on Yanganati. MBL got Loom. As you can see here, moved out with 1 villager. Didn't want to take the chance to run into a scout that could deny the dock from going up. Other approach by Hearttt was to send 2 villagers simply and skip Loom. So will be proper gold control for MBL. Well, we obviously see Hearttt on now with 5 on wood, so will be a reasonably fast feudal age time. In my opinion, all the sets in 1 day is too much, but I understand why you do all the sets on a Saturday. Yeah, what's the other option? Ted or Vivi 1-1? Hello. Hello, Vivi alive. Vivi fighting. Okay. Okay. GL struggling. I think Doubt is confirmed to win. Viper so far undefeated. I didn't lose a single map either. Do you know when this map Yanganati first made an appearance in a tournament? I would say Tuesday, but I don't know. Bald Cabot heading towards the decider as well. 2-2 the score line there. I think you could have scheduled some round of 24 sets to the Friday. Okay. But isn't that a massive advantage for the people that only have to play one Saturday? Like, then everyone wants to play Friday. And then we have 12 matches on Friday evening. Master of RMS, first appearance of Young and Hearttt. Okay, okay, okay. There you heard it. I think all of round of 24 should be Friday. Well, then we have 12 matches on a Friday evening. Then we have the same overlapping problem. I'm not really sure if we are solving the problem. We are just putting it on a different day. And a day that is way tougher to schedule, right? But because how do we get Vivi versus Nikov on a Friday? Saturday is simply the easiest day to squeeze in as many games as possible. And yeah, it might feel overwhelming, but technically it is only 2 sets per player. We're solving the Saturday problem, just creating a Friday problem. Ah, true, true, true. Yeah. Doubt 3-1 against Classic Pro confirmed. So he is a bit relieved. We'll reach the round of 12 and we'll now watch this set. And then we will see who he will face. Is it Hearttt? Is it MBL? MBL still fighting. MBL will give up the center water. Where did all his gold go? 50 gold gone? Am I? Can someone quickly tell me where MBL's gold went? Demo? He made a demo. Oh, wow. Okay, 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 okay. That's a bit surprising to me. Okay, so will be Skirm Spearman then. I expect Dow to qualify. He's on fire. Well, let's take a look if he beats the winner of this set first, before we think about tomorrow. But yeah, Doubt has been playing really nicely lately.
Azul.
So water, kind of one for Hearttt, but obviously not a lot of fish to contest here anymore. Skirm loses a lot of HP and even dies. I think this is the moment where Hearttt quickly tries to rush an archer range and get some skirmishes out himself. And I've seen this one so much over the last week on the ladder in the late night streams. Hearttt opens scouts into Skirm and MBL plays spear Skirm. And it feels like Hearttt gets away with the advantage more often than not. And Hearttt on fire? Yeah. Hearttt against Doubt should be absolutely pog here. 3 spear, 2 skirm. How much damage will we find? Hearttt keeps 2 villages on gold. Is he maybe playing scout archer? Is that an option? I think skirmish obviously makes way more sense against this army. Oh. Nice hit. Good for Hearttt. Low HP Spearman goes for the wood line. And I kind of right now, which is really bad, feel like cheering for Hearttt so that the game 3 map thingy didn't matter. It feels wrong, but that's the emotional state that I am in right now. Let's see how this develops. 5 scouts still out, still active. Board off some stuff here. 2 spearmen still patrolling this area. And we see mainly skirms. Goes for the aggression and pulls a villager with it? Is he trying to tower this area? This is surprising to me. Stable added by MBL. 4 scouts in the queue. Obviously MBL house. This could still be annoying. I'm cheering for MBL so I can rent on AoE zone. Okay. Everyone has their enjoyments in lives. Oh! Here's a scout. More damage onto those. And the defensive tower by MBL. He sees what's coming. Saw the villager as well. Meanwhile, the tower here. Did we just have someone pop up? No. What happened in game 3? Just rewind the video. Makes it easier for you. An unfortunate map generation led into potentially deciding to the outcome of the game. Yeah. Okay, MBR with some nice aggression on this hill. Hard with a reasonable resource to think about castling here as well, though. 13 on gold for MBL. What is happening? Okay, all of them over here. Now the market. MBL will power himself towards Castle Age as well. Yeah, 4 relics, 1 in each corner. MBL buys himself a bit more stone. Yeah, tower over here makes lots of sense. Did not see the scouts for quite some time. MBL not buying food. It feels such a natural spot to buy yourself some food. Doesn't want to go for it. This engagement, oh boy, this is so tough to micro. Spearman now moving in, the hill advantage, given up from MBL towards Hearttt here. And those spearmen idling, the skirmishers not really shooting anymore, and this is a good engagement for Hearttt, I believe. He's dealing with those spearmen, only 2 spearmen left, scouts are taking out all the skirmishers, and all of a sudden it's 18-8 military here. Holy moly, what happened here? What was that going into the fight? Military count, 18-21. 4-8 KD. And Bub, we are looking at 19-10 now. That was just brilliantly fought for Hearttt. Ay. Now the big walls. Could have gone for smaller, easier walls over here. But maybe didn't feel like there's enough control on those... on the army. Not enough tracking. I like the towers by MBL. He will be up to Castle Age. Goes for the second stable here. And those villagers... they kind of have to run. Expensive Castle Age for MBL. Did he go wild on the market? Bought some food for lots of gold. Yeah, hallelujah. Food economy simply not there. Sits on 10 farms and invested into quite some scouts. Bloodlines now. Nice house to defend. Stand ground. Looked a bit like it. Those areas, yeah, they're defended by a tower. But not really defended against cavalry, like knights. Which is really likely by Berbers here. Scums trading off some more HP. Trying to deal as much as possible. 2 spearmen could join the party as well. Patrolling a bit further to the side. Going to Camel War versus Berbers. Yeah, it has to be lots of monks for MBL. Bought 200 food for himself. And he actually opens knights. Oh, does he think he has the timing advantage? That would surprise me. Goes for 1 monastery, double stable. On the other side, double stable only now the blacksmith. What? Hearttt took that fight without a blacksmith? Oh, didn't know. You see, nice spot here for MBL. Has to love it. Scouts and camel chasing this one down. Fire galley adding a bit of damage. Ooh. Go to pizza order? What? Now the monastery as well for Hearttt, and we are going into a stable game. This one's still reasonably exposed. When will Hearttt run out of gold? Not too long, right? 1700 gold, and he has no real control over those areas. Didn't predict it the mid-game too well here. Obviously, Camel's not that expensive when it comes to gold. But look at that, the two spearmen patrolling this area. I like it. Another knight here. MBL knows what's up. Maybe Hearttt thinking about going for camel archers. Is on stone. And now goes on to the TC here at the site. Needs to wall in this villager. Won't be that easy. And yeah, that's a dead one. If MBL sees it. And he does. Conversion in the middle of the map. Another villager arrives. Does some more damage to those. Oh, that's good micro by Hearttt. Really good micro. Jesus Christ, that's nice. But now monk conversion, yeah, has to run. Camel count though, reminds me a bit of game 1. With the Byzantines there, camels are diving, skirms going for those kill on the monk and gets it. Really slow conversion here. And it is military advantage massively in favor of Hearttt. 27 versus 7, tries to rush out town center 3. But now this is just so much control for our Berber player. And that monk is falling against the skirms. Needs to go for some quick walls. Gold really exposed though. And those skirms will be good. Those skirms will be good against those villagers. It's still without fletching, but the camels are in. Quick walls not in time. Disaster for MBL. Needs to delete that house. And look at this. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Those skirmishes just so good. And you don't really want to invest those conversions into the skirms. And now all of a sudden, Hearttt sits at a 22 population lead for him. And gold's taken away. And yeah, it still takes some time to go for that wood. Okay, monk count still reasonable here at 5. 5 more in the queue. I don't think Hearttt can kill MBL here. And it's 3 TC against 3 TC with even villagers. So I don't think Hearttt won the game just yet. Now switching into light cav, I think that makes a lot of sense. Not a lot of units that deal a lot of damage, right? Camels, skirms, more of the counter units. And MBL shouldn't be too scared of this. Army still really compact. Nikov versus Mihai. Also going for a game 5 there. Whew. Why is MBL still going for knights? Knights against those skirmishes. The camels can't really engage against the monks. Now you can see. Camels have to run away from the monks and the knights can clear up the skirms. Isn't MBL playing in Heartt's favor if he is low on gold? Because he can go for light cav? Well, what's MBL's other option, right? He's heavily on gold and he needed units that are good at defending. And that's simply monks. Nikov, Mihai game 4 was insane. Okay, okay, nice. What map was it? More stables being added. And a siege workshop by MBL. He thinks he can pressure this area. Oh, younger Nati as well. Okay. Hearttt slowly building towards a castle. Yeah, goes for this one. This one long distance mining and this one as well. Goes for redemption here, MBL. That would be quite some pressure. MBL also going for camels? This will be interesting. Obviously one misstep. Oh no, he can't engage this. What? He's actually diving. He commits against all those units here. Takes the big fight. Monks are all dying. And now camel versus camel. 16 versus 10. Should be a better fight for Hearttt. Gets to the better numbers and cleaning this one up completely. Villager count behind this is even. Castle is being dropped at the side here. And that forward is completely shut down. That was pretty damn sick here by Hearttt. I didn't know that that timing existed. But it looks like Hearttt found it regardless. Now threatens to the dive onto the monk, but Lightcav won't get the kill, although there's not a lot of space in the town center. Already fully occupied. Goes for more monk kills, but those camels are really slow in finding those. And yeah, another conversion happened. 120 versus 111 eco KD. Oh boy, that sounds like a really good game. Tato leading 2-1. That was a quick game 3. I want certainly did not go to Imp. Trying to pick up the relics. Obviously, this knowing where they are helps quite a bit. And now Camel Archer production starts. Still not on gold here, Hearttt. It's sick how long he can play with light cav only, basically. Expands a bit here. Interesting outpost positioning. MBL gets gold though. Equal amount of villages. This game is still not over. Now goes for fletching. University here as well. 3 on gold. Okay, slowly getting there. Now needs to focus down. I think this left-hand side focusing down could be a good thing. Shift-clicking those builds might make stuff a bit easier for him. 46 on gold for MBL. Look at this. Hallelujah. He really wants to go at gold, apparently. Ooh. Oh, baby. The Malian dream. Actually true, right? He can buy himself Imp. And not too long of a time. Very tricky to get a castle up, though. Half the eco on gold? Something like that, yeah. Camels could come in here at the same time. Camel archers not being used yet. Now the second armor upgrade. It feels like Hearttt might be playing full castle age here. Goes to expand for that gold. And MBL will reach Imp. That's a lot of monks again. Jesus Christ. Light cav count at 4 right now. You can't engage this. Does he think he can take this? Oh, this is horrible. This could be every single unit converted. No, MBL is not going for it. MBL is not watching. MBL is not watching. He took 3 conversions and lost 11 monks. Absolute disaster for MBL. Now clicks Imp. 0 monks left. And I think that might be the deciding fight of the game. Oh boy, that hurts so much. I thought it would be an absolute disaster for Hearttt. How he ran in there. That felt so blind. He ran in with like 10 units against 11 monks. I thought he could have lost every single one of them. But, en contraire, like Cito would say, actually Hearttt cleaned up complete house. Oh, is there no auto conversion? There is, but if the units are already there, you won't get the conversion in time. Unless it's like a spearman or a Dark Age scout. And so many villagers dying now. We see Botkin, we see Ballistics, and I think Hearttt might lose this castle against Straps of MBL, but he is a solid 55 population ahead now, and we'll just find more and more villager kills. Now maybe streaming some more units to the top. Might be an option. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Why did this have to be a match in the round of 24? MBL now returns to his farms. I said it earlier. MBL Hearttt likely to have the best player of the tournament that is going down in the round of 24. Might not actually have been the case. Could have also been some of the other upsets that we saw, like Willisse, like Andy, that fell in the round of 24. MBL now reaches Imp. A solid 80 population behind though. Theocracy, block printing. Hearttt looks at the score and knows, okay, you're still fighting, but this should be my game. There will be another chance next week though. So if your beloved favorite is not making it through this week, there is a chance next week. conversions now. Gets 2 Camel Archer kills. Camels, though, they are scaring this away. I think Hearttt could continue just trading off army. Simply because his economy is so much better. Idled some at the top here. And yeah, just microing down those camels. Imp upgrades are simply not there. Look at that. Bloodlines there. And 1-1 for the camels. So Camel Archers still finding quite some damage. And those are more and more villagers dying. Could be 2-2 this one. Hearttt can't kill traps, I guess. Well, let's keep guessing. Lightcap finding more raids. Camel Archers finding more. GG. Good luck next. Hearttt against Doubt. Round of 12 match coming up next. MBL will not make it through to NAC 5. At least not in Qualifier 1. Qualifier 2 happening next week. Starting most likely Tuesday.